It is entirely possible that by the time this episode comes out, I have given up with editing the full-length videos. Oh. So I think we crack on doing all the to-camera takes, because I think those are really fun. But I don't know if it also looks really awkward on the wide camera when we're just like clearly doing like a bit to a camera that it doesn't cut to.
Yeah, I've noticed that on some of the older ones, but I think it's funny.
I think it's great.
And those are just, we're still learning, we're just little boys.
We're just little comedy boys. If the podcast was really, really good...
We'd have someone doing this for us.
If the podcast was really, really good, it would make it harder to justify asking people for money, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's my load. No, we need Arts Council funding because look at us, we're dipshits.
What I do have to have a little word about myself with sometimes is like when YouTubers go, and we've now got a Patreon where you can see all of the stuff that we're not doing here on the thing that...
Right.
And I go, I don't want a Patreon, I ain't got the money for a Patreon. Yeah. You've got all the money, this is your job. And then I realise that I've been watching these people for 10 years for free. So I could probably do like £1.50 a month.
Have you? Or have you been watching the adverts on their channel?
There's also that.
Which
is why I don't feel bad about missing out on the stuff that they get on Patreon, because that's £1.50, but I still watch the adverts are still there whether I want to watch them or not.
Yeah, if you're getting something for free, then you are the product. That's why we need to stop people using Facebook, because they don't seem to get, this says that Joe Biden is Al-Qaeda. And like, no. You are being lied to for money. Yeah. So you can stop that.
But this is free.
This is free.
There's no adverts on here as far as I'm aware.
No. On the audio,
On the audio one, no. I don't know why I'm looking to camera, talking to the audio people.
Look into the mic.
There's no adverts on this one. So, patreon.com/conversation hat. Or watch us on the YouTube.
Which is chock full of adverts.
And there'll be a couple of adverts. Jeremy Clarkson was on one of our adverts.
Don't like that.
Talking about cider, I think.
That's got more to do with your algorithm than it does the adverts.
Cool.
It's probably because you keep watching James May. So like, he likes insufferable white dudes.
I like James May struggling in a kitchen.
Yeah, like I said. So it's going to show you Clarkson if you like that one.
Yeah, I have had a number of classic Top Gear moments pop up on my YouTube
That would be
feed.
the cookies. So if you're watching James May, like people will advertise.
It was a part of the thing, wasn't he?
He was, so it makes sense. This might not be a recurring segment. I don't think it will be, but I have a collection of thoughts I would like to share before we get into the episode.
Sure.
Of timely thoughts. And actually, I think the benefit of recording live like we do is that...
Every day, every time you listen.
Every Sunday. It is 11 on a Sunday right now. Enjoy. Mm-hmm. Even if you're listening on Monday. The benefit of recording live as we do, wink at camera, is I can write something about what's happening in the world day to day, and then by the time the live episode comes out, people will have had time to get over it a little bit, so it's a little easier to make jokes. Process, grieve, etc.
I'm not sure where this is going, but I'm worried.
This is Things I Decided Not to Post, Ozzy Osbourne edition.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's going to be Ozzy, isn't it?
I do also have here Things I Decided Not to Post, Hulk Hogan edition, but he's kind of, I don't want to... It's just sad because he was such a twat.
Oh, it surely isn't sad then.
Yeah, but I couldn't think of anything other than, like, he's up in heaven fucking Bubba the Love Sponge's wife while he watches, but I don't know if Bubba the Love Sponge or his wife are dead. And you have the face of recognising all of the names I've just said.
Some people that I'm friends with like wrestling.
Sure.
And they talk about wrestling, and I let them get on with it. They're happy.
Yeah, they like to
I have nothing to contribute. Yeah. So I'm just quiet, and maybe there's a tree. I look at the tree. So sure, Bubba the Love Sponge.
Hulk Hogan had sex with his wife while he watched. And if you're into that sort of thing, it's fine. It's just that he is called Bubba the Love Sponge.
I will say, I like Ozzy Osbourne.
I like Ozzy Osbourne.
We all like jokes, though.
Yes. Now, which do you like more?
There was a bloke who, as Liam said, there's been a bit of time.
Yeah.
I don't know where Liam is going.
No, he can't.
I think someone got cancelled whose name I can't remember, which is possibly the point. Hey, that's how it's meant to be.
Cancelled.
Someone got backlash.
There you go.
Because the day after Ozzy's funeral, they posted a picture of Ozzy Osbourne with the words "one day sober" underneath. Right, because it's that's a joke.
Yes.
Of course, Ozzy was sober for years before he died, but it is a humour, but it was probably not a good idea to post that 24 hours after the funeral.
I sense that, and the build-up isn't helping. I sense that you maybe have a degree of anxiety about the things I might be about to say.
I'm worried.
Because the thing about Ben is that, unlike the wonderful pod babies, Ben has heard the things we've edited out.
Yeah. Patreon.com/conversation.
Yes, quite right. And bear in mind that the Al Qaeda stuff has stayed in.
It has. It has.
What islands did Liam visit?
Penguin Island, episode 1. Patreon.com/conversation hat.
I will say, I don't think any of these, there's only three of these three jokes, I don't think are at the expense of Ozzy himself.
Okay.
Just the...
This is a big build-up, and I'm really worried.
It's not going to pay off. Number 1. Police are investigating rumours that Ozzy Osbourne took his own life after learning that his daughter was going to marry the DJ from Slipknot.
Slipknot has a DJ?
Yes, he's one of the many men in the back with the mask.
Ah.
They have 3 guys that walk around hitting kegs with swords, and they have one guy at the back going, "Rucka, rucka," but he's very low in the mix.
Corey Taylor.
No, that's the singer?
Yes, he was on QI.
Yes.
I feel like that joke is just informing me that Kelly Osbourne is engaged and that there are more members of Slipknot than I thought.
I've always said a good joke will teach you something.
Twice.
Teach you 2 things. Here's number 2. Black Sabbath's farewell gig raised a record-breaking $190 million for causes including Parkinson's. Previously, the record was held by Live Aid, which raised $127 million for Bob Geldof.
That's funny, because it's a Bob Geldof
It's
joke.
about Ozzy, but it's making fun of the fact that Bob Geldof pocketed all that money twice. R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne. This is number 3. R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne. I can't wait to see how Sharon Osbourne manages to make money off your corpse. Fuck Sharon Osbourne. Genuinely. She's the worst. It's not so much a joke as just me saying fuck Sharon Osbourne.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done now.
Cool.
Thank you. I think so. Yeah, you get anything to add?
Liam's views do not represent the views of the
Except for that middle one, which got a
Conversation
giggle.
Hat podcast, other than Bob Geldof.
Other than fuck Bob Geldof.
I don't think that I'd necessarily want to have a chat with Bob Geldof. There are members of the Osbourne family and family circle that I do like.
Like the DJ from Slipknot.
Maybe.
Maybe. Who
I know
knows?
very little about him,
Who
other
even
than
is he?
he's engaged to Kelly Osbourne.
Yeah. Now you know. We can talk about Ozzy some more. Do you have a favourite Ozzy?
Osbourne.
Lovely. Do you have a
Second favourite Ozzy is Man Reviews.
Lovely. Do you have a favourite Ozzy Osbourne song or period?
Ooh.
It's okay if you don't.
I mean, Changes was cool.
Sure.
When he did that with Kelly Osbourne.
Yes.
Because I hadn't heard any of the other versions of Changes that had happened since 1987.
Yeah.
That then went on Youngblood's cover of Changes is mind-blowing.
It's rather good. Yeah, yeah.
I liked comedy Ozzy. Like he'd finished with music for a bit, and it was around the time of doing the Osbournes where he would sometimes just pop up and go, Sharon!
Yeah. And do you remember that period where he crashed a lawnmower and we were like, Ozzy's going to die before Lemmy? Shows what we know. Do you not remember that bit?
Oh no, I was just trying to think. I think all of Ozzy's good. I like all of Ozzy.
I definitely prefer Ozzy era Black Sabbath over other Ozzy Osbourne stuff and over other eras of Black Sabbath.
Glad you got sober, because then we got more years of Ozzy than we would have if he hadn't.
When did he get sober?
Around the Sharon about the time that him and Sharon got together. Because he said it was her that slapped his wrist and stopped him doing all the drugs that would have killed him.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Controversial statement number 1. I don't really give a shit about the music Ozzy created post-Black Sabbath. I quite liked his stuff with Randy Rhoads. Sharon turns up really late in the Ozzy Osbourne story. Well, not really late in the overall timeline, but in the timeline of cool things that Ozzy did. Sharon Osbourne turns up after Randy Rhoads died.
I don't know who Randy Rhoads was.
Randy Rhoads was the guitarist from Quiet Riot.
Oh, okay.
Randy
We're getting
Rhoads.
into music that Ben doesn't know no more.
Come on, Feel the Noise?
Girls Rock Your Boys.
Yes, Quiet Riot. Randy Rhoads was the guitarist in Quiet Riot. He was also Ozzy's guitarist when Ozzy went solo.
Okay.
Randy Rhoads died because Randy Rhoads thought an excellent plank would be to pretend dive bomb Ozzy's tour bus in an aircraft, which was funny up until the point where they didn't pull up. So Randy Rhoads died, and that, I think, is what sent Ozzy into a particularly self-destructive spiral, at which point Sharon Osbourne turns up. Then it turns into many iterations of the Ozzy Osbourne band, all of which I'm a bit like, Sharon Osbourne is a money-hungry leech. And I would genuinely rather Ozzy have gone through whatever rehab his manager would have put him into, rather than the Sharon Osbourne Meat Factory Ozzy Osbourne brand. Because I find the whole Ozzy Osbourne documentary MTV thing kind of sad.
I didn't watch much. I saw the clips.
Yeah.
It's shitting on the everywhere.
Yeah.
But let's compare that to the Kardashians now, and I know which I would rather. I would much rather watch a professional family dynamic than.
What if I told you that if we didn't have the Osbournes show,
we might not have had the
not have the
Kardashians.
fucking Kardashians?
Reality TV might have been different, or might not have.
Or we might just be 10 years behind. We would now be in the golden age of reality TV.
Is that like the 20 minutes of Big Brother that.
Yeah, the good bit.
Before it got Davina McCall.
Before Jade Goody said all that stuff.
Or we saw people pretending to be cats. Who was the man pretending to be a cat, drinking the false milk?
Wasn't it
from
George
Lawrence Town?
Galloway?
I think
The
it was
politician George Galloway.
Yeah. Telly was weird.
It is the golden age, I tell you. I don't like Sharon Osbourne, and it's impossible to know what reality would be if certain people didn't do certain things. I am curious about what the world would be like if Ozzy's management team managed to put him into rehab, he went through the process, because then I think we would have had much more Black Sabbath material, and I care more about Black Sabbath than I do any of Ozzy's solo stuff. And I think actually the band Black Sabbath cared more about Ozzy's well-being, which is why they fired him, compared to Sharon Osbourne hiring whatever musicians they used for the Ozzy Osbourne band and then not letting any of them interact with Ozzy and cutting them out of royalties and doing really dodgy shit.
However, I don't feel like you are, you're not really thinking about that DJ from Slipknot, are you? Because he'd be alone.
I have to say,
you never think about the DJ from Slipknot.
He is at the very bottom of the list.
Uh-huh.
There are several members of Slipknot I think about before him. Not necessarily positively, but he's... I don't think I've ever...
Corey Taylor, he was on QI.
Yeah, I don't know what I think about Corey. Let's not get into Corey Taylor.
He was on QI.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he's a good
That's
person.
all that... Well, no, it doesn't mean... That's all we need to know. He was cool on QI, and he's not Graham Linehan.
Yes, this is true. This is true. You can say that for nearly everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's some people who may as well be Graham Linehan. Yeah, it's really easy for me because I like Black Sabbath more than I liked Ozzy's solo stuff, so it's really easy for me to say I could live without Crazy Train, Zakk Wylde, Bark at the Moon, any of that.
I liked Bark at the Moon. I liked Crazy Train.
Bark at the Moon's a good song, but I can't escape the fact that I think Ozzy was deeply unhappy throughout all of it. That's where I am. All of this is coming from a place of I really, really like and respect Ozzy Osbourne, and I don't think that he got to live life on his terms. We assume just because he was fucked up and said some mental things that he was a renegade doing things his own way. I don't think that's true.
Well, what a depressing start to the show.
I should have written a Hulk Hogan joke, eh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's Bob Geldof.
Yeah, fuck that guy. I mean, shall we start pulling questions out?
I might just go home. I thought he was happy. He seemed cool. I like him.
I think part of the problem is I don't get sad about things. So it's,
yeah, Liam doesn't have feelings.
Well, I do. It's just I don't outwardly show them, and I think I don't get bummed out when famous people die. That's not true. I get a teeny bit bummed out when I learn that a famous person has died, but I'm more about celebrating the fact that we knew what they did and we have their accomplishments. They're all recorded. I don't necessarily grieve the loss of...
Yeah, but it would have been better this way.
It's more of a thought experiment than a... I know
okay.
that. I do objectively dislike Sharon Osbourne and want to...
Really?
Yes.
You didn't give
I
any
wasn't
indication.
explicit enough when I called her a money... What did I call her? A money slug? Can't remember.
Money slug.
Yeah. It was just a thought experiment. I'm just curious because I don't know. Obviously, you don't know what's going on in someone's head.
Yours was a thought experiment instead of all right.
Yeah.
I just got a full vibe of isn't he just poo-pooing all of the... Okay.
But it's also great to know that if if at any point I sense that you're perturbed by a thing I can say, I'm going to be like, no, it's just a thought experiment, Ben. It's all good.
That's worrying.
This whole podcast is a thought experiment.
I don't like that thought.
Experiment.
No.
Do you want to pull a question
No.
out? You don't want to pull a question out?
Yes.
It's full of thought experiments, Ben.
Cool.
It's time to pull a question out the hat. It's time to pull a question out the hat. It's time to pull a question out the hat and answer it in some way.
You have a secret society.
Cool.
What would your secret society do? Are there rituals? What would the rituals be?
That's a bit of fun.
I think that any, air quotes, secret societies, end air quotes, are essentially just a load of rich people getting together pretending that they're doing stuff.
Okay.
And a lot of the rituals are just some sort of loosely veiled sexual perversion, which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
But just be open about your sexual perversion and in a way to make it feel more important or religious. Whereas an actual secret society either shouldn't be secret or would probably be described more as a rebellion.
Sure. The sexual thing, is that maybe part of it? That it comes across as this austere, we wear fancy aprons and we speak in Latin, meanwhile we all have stiffies.
Well, I mean, like in the Thin Blue Line, you have to kiss the turkey's bottom whilst dressed in a dress, I think.
Lovely.
The Stonecutters, I feel like there was a lot of spanking.
Paddling of the swollen ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so we'll stick with those two safer suggestions of...
What is it you're trying not to say? You're trying not to talk about the Freemasons?
I don't want to talk about billionaire paedophile rings.
Oh! Yeah, no, agreed. I thought you were trying to avoid talking about the Freemasons.
No. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know what they get up to, but if you're going to admit to being one, then it's less of a secret society and more just, oh, yes, we go to the money club and go, look at the money.
I'm well informed that the Freemasons are literally just a charitable organisation, and the fact that there is all this sort of built-up hooey around their organisational structure and the ritual of it, I think that's something they're probably trying to escape. They have a very normal-looking website.
So your website, probably not a secret society then.
This is it.
So Freemasons wouldn't count.
Sure.
So we've got the rich, kissy chicken, swollen ass, spanky...
The dick
The
lickers.
boring people that don't
cock lickers,
do
sorry.
anything.
Yes, yes.
Or I think you would have...
Oh, like
all
the
of
Eton guys.
People trying to do, like, change. So you said Just Stop Oil has stopped because they stopped oil.
I believe so.
Cool. That would have been close to a bit of a secret society-ish, because whilst it was open and their actions were there because it needed to get attention, there would have been, like, closed door, I imagine, meetings over a table with
Yes, that's
a
true.
candle and maps sort of thing. So I would want probably something closer to that without going necessarily full terroristy, like how we're forced to remember Guy Fawkes.
Sure. That's a different meaning of secret society to where my brain went, because I went very much like the Stonecutters, that sort of thing. I mean, are there any problems in the world that you would like to solve, and covert means other ways to do it, we're not being a terrorist organisation? Or is it the sort of thing where, like, actually we just want, like, aprons and rituals, but we're just going to chug lager?
I mean, I like that as an idea.
That's a really fun
But
idea.
I feel like there needs to be some sort of distribution where it's a bit of both of that.
Okay.
Because the suffragettes would certainly now be classed as a terrorist organisation, but then again, you can hold up a piece of cardboard and be a 98-year-old, 89-year-old lady priest
Yes.
and be arrested for terrorism.
Yes, it's a brave new world that we're living in.
Thanks for that.
Really feels like something the good guys would do.
Yeah, I think
Maybe the baddies.
the baddies. Not
Then
the worsties,
Just be the baddies then.
but not goodies.
Just wear skull uniforms then. Like, double down.
Or
Just do
don't
it. Or don't be twats.
don't do this while saying you represent the suffragettes, someone that you would lock up and were locked up because they knew what to fucking do. Why aren't women allowed in this cricket pavilion? Of course they are. Someone has to make the tea. Oh no, our cricket pavilion has burnt down.
Weird.
That's how you get shit done,
Yeah.
unless you have a load of money to throw at the problem. But then if you have a load of money, you've probably not thrown it at the problem enough to not have a load of money. Or if you are doing that, Elon Musk could have done world hunger. He didn't, because he wanted the money, because he's a cunt.
Yeah.
So there needs to be some middle ground between lots of the money and burning shit down. But I don't think there is, because these people have enough money to get by, or at least enough money to not care enough to burn stuff down. So I don't think we're going to have a middle ground.
Yeah.
Am I going to claim to want to start a terrorist organisation on this podcast?
I think you should.
I feel like I'm
I think that's great.
I mean, I don't... What's the alternative?
That's a big swing.
Being a billionaire, someone throw money at me. Patreon.com/conversation hat. Like, what you gonna do?
I'm willing to pledge, if we get £1,000 donation on Patreon, I'm willing to pledge £200 of that will go on benevolent chaos.
I thought you were going to say petrol.
I'm going to just stop oil by buying all the petrol. Oh, I see, for burning things.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you just meant like, I'm going
to collect all this oil so you can just
I'm just going to continue to partake in capitalism at a usual rate. No, for burning things.
For burning things.
Yes.
So I really think that the secret society would have to be... I mean, there's stuff like Anonymous, which is less physically burn-downy and a bit more power to the people-y.
Yeah.
Arguably, like, I feel like they would be able to get the Epstein list out. I would call Anonymous, but I don't know who you are. Sort of the point. I also called you Anonymous.
Anonymous.
So I think there'd be ways of doing that, but then that would also be classed as a terrorist organisation because the people who would stand out to lose that have enough money and power to make it that way.
And what I was about to say was, well, they're not instilling terror there. I don't think you can call them a terrorist organisation. But we're just paying fast and loose with definitions of terrorism these days, aren't we? So,
yeah.
Yeah. If you're not up to speed on the thing we're not explicitly referring to, just go on British News. It'll be there.
It won't. That's a lot of it, just not... Don't go on the BBC for balance.
I don't know. Just DM me. I'll fill you in. And then we'll talk about terrorism. Yeah. Right, patreon.com/fill me up.
I mean, the world's going a bit crazy. I know that we seem to be going into this, but I wouldn't go to America anymore. I probably wouldn't be let in.
No.
I was joking that if... Like, oh, well, yeah, I'd still like to go to revisit America. Yeah. I won't for a while because I was worried that I might not get let in. But now, if you have a picture of J.D. Vance as a baby on your phone, you are not allowed in. They'll say it's because of marijuana, which it isn't. I
mean, the Venn diagram of people who have baby picture of J.D. Vance and the people that get high, that Venn diagram is a circle. If you're downloading memes onto your phone so you can look at them when you don't have 5G, you probably get high. Yeah. I think that's fair.
Yeah. I think that having a secret society that just sort of like, it would have to be something like Anonymous, where I would have to have a small non-terror terrorist, air quotes, cell, where you put a load of birdseed on the expensive car lot, or expose pretty much all of the little run-up things that Project Mayhem did before they started setting fire to the buildings in the movie Fight Club.
Lovely, yes.
Fight Club seems to have been adopted by male alpha, but it was a satirical book written by a gay chap about how fragile the male ego is.
It's like the people that enjoy Mad Men because there's not Mad Men, people that enjoy Wolf of Wall Street because there's breasts in it. It's like, I think you might be missing okay. I mean, there are objectively breasts in it, but I think, you may have missed the point somewhat. But you can't be mad when people who haven't ever read a book don't understand a thing. It's just an indictment on the education system.
Like when The Sun started calling people woke because they thought that Frankenstein's monster was a victim.
Yes.
But that's the book.
That's what the book is about.
I think we could have special socks and just meet up, eat some food, get beers.
Is it like uniform socks, or you just wear socks that you like?
I think that it would be like meet-up socks. So, like, we are all going to the local tavern to imbibe in ale and smoked meats, because I imagine that, and we would all be wearing our special side. I nearly called them our SS socks. And they were like, no, secret society should not be shortened if you're calling it secret society. Our sea socks.
Sea socks.
SESOC, sea socks.
I would like to form a culinary secret society, not dissimilar to the one that was in Cambridge many years ago. The goal of that secret society. I don't know if it was a secret society, but it was just like a boys'
It
club
was a club in Cambridge University.
to try and eat every animal.
Pretty much.
One of every animal, excuse me. And it closed down after like a month, and they never talked about why.
I thought it was a thing that happened like, was it once a month or once a year that they would just have this huge feast of just like guinea pig and squirrels probably too, but swan.
Yeah.
Any non-conventional meat would be there.
I can't remember where I got this from.
Charles Darwin was a member
Darwin,
of that.
exactly. I can't remember where I got this from, but I feel like it was more regular than that, and they only ever met up like once or twice, because they definitely didn't look up how do you cook swan, and they all got horrible shits, is what I assume happened.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I'd like to do something like that, just exploring weird meats. I don't know. That'd be funny.
Well, I mean, you could join the next Food Wankers meeting.
Is that basically what I've just described?
It's me and 4 others that try different restaurants and go like, hey, that looks cool, or that's stuff that we've not tried before.
I think
Sometimes it's just, hey, do you want to eat a shit ton of chicken wings?
right. I think I do. I am, because I'm quite fussy with food. Actually, maybe I need to go the other direction, and maybe it's we meet up once a month and eat our body weight in McDonald's, or we just eat a lot of chips.
It's not do McDonald's, but
Just do a lot of chips. Yes, we do. We have the secret society. We have the password. We have the handshake, and then we eat a lot of chips.
We have carb diabetes.
Yeah, you put your phone in a little Ziploc thing, you don't touch it, and we will just sit silently eating chips. Well, no, it wouldn't be silent because of the heavy breathing, but
You would start to wheeze like by the second meeting.
we'd call ourselves the Weasels with an H.
Okay.
I think the Weasels would be great. That's what the Wurzels are going by now.
Really?
No.
Okay.
Obviously
I
not.
was about to say, why?
Because they're tired.
Aren't we all?
Yes. But I'm going to be full of chips.
I think I'm quite sure that would make you tired again.
Yeah, but that way I'd be full of chips. Do you know in Australia you get dumplings as like a side for chips? If you go in and order some chips, they're like, do you want any dimmies? I'm like, yeah, I want dimmies. I'm ordering chips.
What
Of course I want
sort
dimmies.
of dumplings?
Like Chinese dumplings, like dim sum. That's why they call them dimmies.
Just ready to go?
Yeah, they're just in there, just a bunch of dimmies. You're having chips, do you also want some dimmies? Yes,
Yeah.
Obviously I'm having chips.
Can I substitute my chips for more dimmies?
You could just get a lot of dimmies if you
I
want.
love some dimmies.
Yeah.
I bought some bao buns and a
Lovely.
steamer because I wanted to eat the bao buns but had no steamer to cook them.
Can I propose a name for your steamer? You should call it Cleveland.
No, Liam. I don't want to think of poo whenever I'm about to make a delicious bao bun. And I'm aware that bao bun is probably the same as like naan bread or chai tea. I'm quite sure bao is a thing.
Oh, but bao means, I think it means bread.
Or it means the thing.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like pin number. You
Yes.
don't need to say bun on the end of bao because bao is its own thing.
Yeah, the bao. Now, baos are lovely. How do we do this? We usually get the, I think the itsu one, so you get the little bag and then you can just like spritz some water in the microwave and it steams them that way. It's very good. But you've bought an entire Cleveland for it, so
I'm not calling it that.
I'm calling it that. Cleveland.
I withdraw my invitation for you to come and join the Food Wankers
Why? Because of poo?
because of the amount of times you will discuss poo.
Yeah, fair enough.
I want to go back to the restaurants that I visit, most of them.
I'm going to talk about... No, I will talk about poo in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
The conversation.
If you had a warning label, what would it say? Warning.
Warning, I'm really uplifting to be around. Warning, I don't feel feelings in the conventional way.
I mean, I've been very bubbly whilst we've been recording this, so maybe warning bubbles.
May contain bubble.
May bubble.
Do you want still or sparkling, Ben? One of each. Oh,
I like to mix them so they're only slightly fizzy.
I like slightly fizzy. What I want is stale fizzy water.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you think it would still taste bad
Yes, I think it would taste half as bad.
if it went flat? Fizzy water, flat
If
fizzy
it went
water.
flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
It
so.
would just taste bad.
Because it has that. It has that. Is it like a quinine
It
flavour
has
or
that
something?
awful taste.
Yeah. No, I'm not into it. Have you ever screwed around with this is nothing to do with the warning label. Have you ever screwed around with the soda stream? Have you used a soda stream?
No, because I don't have enough fizzy drinks in my life to warrant saving money by spending money on a thing to make non-fizzy drinks fizzy.
Sure.
I'd fuck about with it. I'd put fizzy drinks in there to see what would happen.
Yeah.
I'd fizz milk.
Oh, have you seen the video of the guy that fizzes milk? Oh, it's some of the best time on the internet.
You could fizz soup.
Let me describe the video to you.
Tell me about the fizzy milk, man.
So what he does is he starts all excited. Hey guys, I got this soda stream. I've got some milk. I'm gonna carbonate this milk and then I'm gonna drink it. And he does it and he puts it down and he's all smiling and he takes a sip. And then the rest of the video is 30 seconds of him going, just frowning,
Just sad.
just silently frowning.
For 30 seconds.
Like it's a lot. It's long. It's a lot.
Maybe I shouldn't fizz soup.
Don't think do it. We went through a phase of using the soda stream and I haven't touched it in ages. But like the thing is, my parents got a soda stream because they were like, oh yeah, it'd be great because like you like fizzy drinks, but like you can save money because you can fizz your own drinks. I'm like, oh sweet, we're converting money into time again. Wonderful. That thing I have loads of. But the thing is, it's an absolute trap. You can get Pepsi Max syrup. Thank you. You can get the syrup, and then you add it to the soda stream. You fizz it all up. Lovely. But the thing is, you need so much fucking syrup to make it taste of anything. You could put in the 2 drops it says to, but it tastes like slightly brown water that is fizzy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I ain't a fan of Pepsi, Max
Fair.
or otherwise.
Fine.
So to me, that's what it tastes like.
But whatever drink it is,
it's
you
not
like.
what it's.
It's not got the amount of flavour that you need, so it just doesn't. You could put some Pepsi Max in some soda and have a similar experience. Or you could just buy Pepsi Max and it probably works out cheaper. My warning label, the things that I would warn people about based on the things that I don't like being around, but the implication of a warning label is you are warning people about their experience of interacting with you. So the warning label is for the people, not to make my life better.
Yeah. Counter suggestion. You can do it for both.
Sure.
You know those dogs that have little jackets on that say like "Do not approach."
Oh, like a guide dog.
Like not friendly.
Oh, not right. Okay, not friendly. Yeah.
May bite.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like one of those just so people come up and talk to me a lot, and that's fine.
Do they like just in the street? Do people approach you?
Sometimes.
Is it that they think they know you?
They might actually know me, but there are some people in places that I have never been that will think that I work there.
Yes.
The amount of times I'm approached in shops,
Okay.
pubs, tattoo parlours.
Yes. Well, I mean,
I could almost understand that, but I was a dude sat on the sofa.
yes.
I was in the waiting room and I got asked questions. And granted, I knew who he needed to speak to, but
Yeah. So the thing is, you did have the answers.
well, because I knew the pit. Yeah, I know, which doesn't really help. But
Doesn't help. And then the same person comes in again. You happen to be there. They ask you a question again. I think you run the joint. Maybe we both need a label that says, "No, we don't work here." And then when we leave whatever B&Q/tattoo parlor we're in, we can turn it around and says, "No, we haven't met. I'm brand new."
oh,
Yeah, brand new.
brand new.
I'm brand new.
So our warning labels will just say brand new.
Brand new. We have 4 episode tasks to choose from, which is lots for us. But before we do that, I would like to know where people can find more of Ben.
I'm on the Instagram at Spike Pearson, Pierson. I've done over 1,000 posts now.
Yep.
How exciting. I'm very much looking forward to my letter from the Queen.
That would be big. Yeah.
There's foodie stuff, there's theatre stuff, there's me just being about.
He's not
It's
wrong.
a fun time.
Chock full of
Come
Ben.
and see me.
It is the most Ben per capita. Normally when you see Ben in person, there's only one of him. But if you go through his Instagram, there's like 3 or 4 at a
One
time.
you can approach, the other doesn't work here.
Speaking of not working here, I am at LT Guitarist in all the places. It's likewise a lot of me. Mostly it's music. Sometimes it's me screwing around with cameras, as I am wont to do. Ben, the 4 titles are
Yes.
Ozzy Chat, The Weasels, Don't Fizz Soup.
Yes.
You were writing upside down, which is why it says Don't Fizz Squawk. No, because that's a G, you see.
I'm quite pleased that I managed to get the S and the Z the right way around.
You got everything else pretty good. It's just that's.
I was really pleased with the S's and the Z's.
Yes.
And then I think I
got complacent.
Well, yeah, I let my guard down with the P, so I did a Q instead.
Don't Fizz Soup or brand new.
I like Don't Fizz Soup, which is why I wrote it down.
Fair enough. I'm going to say The Weasels as a subtitle.
Yeah.
Ben, if your parents were air horns, what sound would you make?
Here.
But of course.